Hey up YouTube! A few weeks back, this channel reached 3,000 subscribers, a figure that I wouldn't have thought possible when I first started uploading RC videos 5 years ago. So I wanted to say a huge, wholehearted, big thank you to everyone who's contributed by watching, liking, disliking, and of course commenting it and subscribing. Those are skills you'll need to make you eligible for this FBV setup giveaway. Details how to enter that in a couple of minutes, but first I want to talk briefly about the direction of this channel and hopefully get your feedback on a few points, possibilities and the review process. Now, while I get a lot of enjoyment from producing a review video that I feel is useful and something that I'm proud of, I get most enjoyment from helping people learn how to fly line of sight. So I've decided if you're willing to post a short video of your flying and specifically what you're having trouble with, I'm willing to make a reply video breaking down points to practice and perhaps demonstrate what is needed, and if needed also camera stick videos as well. Now if you use a Phoenix simulator, I'm considering offering or running online sessions to one or more people. If you've never used it before, it's fantastic. I wouldn't be the pilot I am if it hadn't have been for that early on to watch people's sticks and give me feedback on where I was going wrong. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I haven't decided specifics yet or whether it's going to be RC heli, but even if it is, those translate to quads perfectly while also offering a few benefits. There will also be some tutorials for 3D flying which I've been promising for a little while now, but the further I get into planning specifics for those, the more apparent it becomes that some line of sight videos for absolute beginners is needed first. All of the 3D skills are based on those basics and everything's a little step from the previous step, so it really is essential. And again, if you have any feedback or requests on this, I'm all ears. I'm no pro pilot, but breaking down the steps needed to make your progress easier is something that I'm pretty strong at. If there's any other way I can help with your flying, just drop me a comment below and a question in the appropriate video for the model that you're asking a question. That's all I ask, and I'll always answer your questions. I also plan to change up the review process slightly. Normally I would want at least 30 to 50 flights out of something before I can call it a fair review. This inevitably takes a lot more time and often parts, so I will be doing reviews slightly shorter. Something from 10 to 20 flights, and then do a follow-up video after 50 plus flights or when I upgrade or break it. Generally if something's going to fail, it's going to fail within the first 10 flights, getting thrashed hard anyway. Now, do you find the unboxing and macro pics useful? Is it something that you'd like to see more of, less of? Should they stay? Should they go? I would really like to create some macro video here. Some nice close-up shots with a depth of focus, just picking out exactly what is needed is something that I really enjoy, but my camera doesn't support video, so for the moment I only really can do pictures for that. Previously with macro photography I've enjoyed making them as clean as I possibly can, but if anyone who's done macro photography knows, you get dust and specks of stuff everywhere, so I've basically been cleaning all those up. Now sometimes this is pretty quick and sometimes it takes just a massive amount of time. If you've ever tried removing dust off gridded carbon sheet, you'd know what the score is there. I'm always proud of them when I've finished and I always think it's worthwhile to look at, but is it worth spending 50 minutes cleaning up a picture that's only on the screen for 3 seconds? Now, asking for a sub and a like every video is something that YouTube recommend. Telling someone to subscribe or telling them not to forget to subscribe, it just drives me mad. So it's not my style and it's not something I'm willing to do, but that doesn't mean to say that I can't do it in one video. After 5 years and 600 videos and answering every comment as helpful as I can, I think I can maybe do this once and feel okay about it. And just because it's something that I don't ask for, it is something that I do appreciate. Thank you. So to keep it brief, you can support what I do by clicking like or dislike and of course subscribing. If you have any constructive criticisms or feedback, you will find me quite receptive. I may not do exactly as you say, but I will take it on board and I will certainly listen. Now the best way for both of us that I feel you can help is to use any of the Banggood or GearBest affiliate links below before you buy a product. It doesn't cost you a penny extra than you were going to spend anyway, and it chucks a couple my way. Now if you are in a position to support further, I've finally added a PayPal link, as a few people have mentioned in the past. There's one on my About page, there's one below in the description, and you'll also find it on the right hand side on my main banner. Any donations will go straight back into the channel and help out with everything from heat shrink to better audio and video equipment. This is the mic I'm using to record my videos on, and that bit of foam is my spit shield. And it's also the reason I'd forgotten to do this giveaway sooner, because that is what I'm using as a mic stand. Sorry. Now Patreon. This is something that a few people have recommended to me, but in the past I chose not to join Patreon as I felt I needed to offer something a little bit more than just reviews. Now, as well as some basic line of sight tutorials and 3D basics mainly planned, I'm also considering the best way to give Patreon value might be giveaways to Patreons willing to donate £1–2 a month. I don't like the idea of restricting any videos to non-Patreons, so all content will always be free to anyone. I just want to offer something for a Patreon other than what you get for not being a Patreon. It may be a drone, a flight controller, a pack of ESCs or an antenna. It'll be something useful. Most review items are actually provided, but it would be nice to be able to actually choose something that I wanted rather than something that I was offered. Many of these require a lot of time and more increasingly parts or forced upgrades to get the best out of them and complete what I feel is a comprehensive review, which usually costs me money and I can't spend on my own RC budget. And lastly, I'd really like to turn the ads off totally, but the small amount that trickles in every month really does help me out, even if I only see that every 3 months because of how AdSense works. I just want to make videos that show what a model or component is capable of and how to get the best out of it. Something useful and informative for anyone considering purchasing it while hopefully being entertaining. I want to be able to watch it in a month and not be ashamed of it. It's just hard to know where to draw that line exactly. Like the recent Slash video, I'd got all the video edited in a couple of hours really, but it took me 3 days to put everything together till I'd finally got that into the video that it was. Was that worth it? So thank you for your time, and that's enough of that. If you would like to be included for the Q90C quad, transmitter and goggles, subscribe and like the video and then leave a comment below. I want to know what you want to see more of and what you don't like or want to see less of. Other constructive feedback and suggestions also welcome there, or you can PM me, email me directly, just click on my about page. Conditions for this giveaway in the description below. Good luck and thank you. See you in the next.